Hey, we're back. It's me, Dave. This is 40K at 42, and I just wanted to kind of address the comments from my last video. I'm completely blown away. I'm really surprised by how much connection I think we formed in the last video. I was just kind of on talking about the progress so far on the army and getting into the hobby, and I got on a rant complaining about the rules and purchasing the rules. But the comments from everybody responding to the video have been amazing. I've been seeing some comments where people are really connecting with the fact that, they're 40 something also. Yeah, people are talking about how they have either recently got back into Warhammer 40K or they're thinking about it. And I think people are really connecting with this journey I'm on, and it feels like we're on it together, which is getting back into the hobby after a while or for the first time. And there's just like there's a lot to that. I did start to rant a little bit last time about the rules purchasing, but I promise I'm going to be a little bit more positive in this video. I'm just really floored by how much people are connecting with what I'm putting out there. So we're gonna keep doing this. And hopefully, if you're watching this right now, it's because you also feel that journey, and why go on the journey alone? we can do this together. So yeah, I'm prepping for this tournament. I'm going to be going to the Wales GT. It's the official big Warhammer Grand Tournament that's happening in the UK. I guess literally today the equivalent tournament in the States is happening. So the Tacoma GT is happening this weekend. I guess we'll see some results and meta forming stuff. What a crazy tournament format. It's like 3 days, 8 rounds. I'm not sure why I picked this as my first tournament, but we're gonna do it. I'm really curious how it's gonna go. And getting into it, I bought a bunch of tanks. So I saw this list for Ironstorm that I thought was kind of cool. It was running like 4 dreadnoughts, a couple Vindicators, a Lancer, some Tech Marines, some other stuff. Bought all that stuff. I had it shipped. It arrived. It's kind of the pile that's over there that you see. I've been starting to build some of that. I think there's some things in that list that seem to be staples no matter what list you're running right now for Space Marines. So the Infiltrator's brick seems to be very important, like running the space out in the backfield near the home objective. I'm saying words that I barely know. I'm, coming back to the hobby, I'm sort of learning these things. They have an ability that makes it so that deep striking units or units using an ingress move where they come onto the board from strategic reserves or somewhere else or whatever, they can't get within 12 inches of that unit. So because the unit itself is like a 10-man unit, but units also have this coherency rule where they have to be within a 9-inch sphere. You can kind of spread them out in your backfield in the deployment area near your home objective. So 12 inches from their unit all around means that it's like a huge area of space that they take up, and means that you're kind of safe from people trying to get into that in the backfield. As far as I understand it, units that get some sort of benefit where they change deep strike to be less, so if they can change it to be like more like 6 inches from the enemy unit, I'm not 100% sure if that rule means that they get to deep strike closer than the 12 inches, or if my rule counts and they still have to, even if they benefit from closer deep strike, if they still have to be within 12 inches of my unit because of my rule. I assume the Infiltrator rule is the better one, like that one prevails. But yeah, having an Infiltrator unit in the backfield seems like a Space Marine tax right now, at least for people who care about holding the backfield. And I'm playing a unit that uses recon as the missions, so I don't want people taking my backfield. That was in the list for Ironstorm, but I am looking at running something else that I've made, and I'm pretty excited about that. I feel like there's some things in there that are obvious. It runs Librarius Conclave, so that's pretty meta right now. That's pretty standard, but there's some spicy stuff in there that I'm going to talk about maybe in the next video. It does seem like the word is out, though, that recon is a good disposition to have. I really like the matchups that I see for Recon. I think it's just going to be fun to play. I think it's going to be more fun to play than Purge. Some of the ones like Priority Assets I thought I might be really into, but there's just so much action stuff you need to be doing. You've got some Purge foe breathing down your neck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And then Purge seems to be like all out fighting, which is fine, but I think people are expecting it. So like, why play the list people are expecting? So that's cool. Other than that, been painting a little bit. It's been slow. It's been like slower than I was hoping. I'm doing the contrast setup. So basing black, doing this like white zenithal primer from above, and then just hitting it with like a really quick contrast thing. I don't know if this is cheating. I do have like, I have like proper contrast paints. This is the Citadel color one, but also I've been using this and it's been really helpful just to like quickly paint stuff, which is I've been using Absolution Green, Army Painter, Speed Paint pen. The pen has been kind of helpful just to be like, boom, 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 let's go. But the white is taking ages. The white is taking a very long time. This is a librarian and I really wanted him to have like white robes, but they are just taking ages to get to like a white I like. Yeah, white just takes a long time. And some of the units, like I have some like Terminator armor units that I would love for them to be white with like green accents, but I feel like that would just eat so much time. And it's like less than, I think it may be it's almost exactly 4 weeks today until the tournament. So the actual working days between now and the tournament is something like, yeah, it's less than 20. So in less than 20 days, I need to get 2,000 points painted, battle ready, ready to go. Yeah. But I do feel confident in the rules, which is nice. I feel confident in like how to play. Been watching a lot of these like how to play videos. I've also been watching some like battle report videos and just seeing like how people deploy, which is nice. I don't feel too intimidated by the rules aspect of it. I'm gonna miss all kinds of stuff. And deployments I've gotten kind of familiar with also. I'll show you guys on screen here. One thing I did was I went through and I took all of the mission deployment cards that are available online and went through and I was drawing lines on them in Miro. Miro is a web-based app where you can like do some cool edits and stuff. And I was just like drawing lines where the maximum ranges are for things like infiltrate and scout and stuff like that, and also drawing sight lines for shooting. I guess it is a bit strange because instead of going from like, oh, I'm going to start collecting to I'm going to have my first game with like a friend or something like that, like full on from I don't have anything to hopefully my army is painted and I'm ready for a big tournament. And that big tournament is like the biggest tournaments, one of the biggest tournaments you can go to. That's an open tournament. This is pretty crazy. I was watching a fun little video that I want to recommend to you guys too. It's by the Rogue Painter, and he was kind of doing the same thing here. So he would try to get his army ready in like 30 days or 34 days or something. It's a struggle. It's a struggle to do this kind of thing. Check out his video. Definitely support him. Yeah. We're on the journey, right? And yeah, just about the comments and the connection. So I was looking through what you guys were saying, and it's really cool. I feel like because I'm coming at this a little bit older, I definitely have a different perspective on the hobby and like how I want to play and get into it. And it really seems like that has like resonated with you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of talk through more how it's going. If there's anything specific you guys want me to cover, I'd love to address it. So again, if you want to leave some comments, I was thinking about a video where I go into like the true cost of what it takes to get back in, because I've been keeping track, not just models, but like paint and hobby supplies and all this stuff, or going to a tournament, like how much the tournament costs. I'm scared to see the number because I already know the range it's in. But it's good to look at that because it's not just the model cost, right? It's kind of everything around it. So yeah, quick one from me, but wanted to give you guys an update and let you know, yeah, just love the support. So keep it coming. If there's something you guys want to hear about or see me cover, let me know. And yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna get some more models in this weekend and try to get to at least 1,000 points painted next week. Okay, guys. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you. Bye.